Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Is it still morning? It is. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Good. I've kind of been working in the room a little bit, so you know that I am the presenter today. Just to give you a little bit of background, again, my name is Stephanie Wachman. I have my own business called Life in Balance, and I am an executive coach, certified executive coach. And I work with managers, senior managers, and their employees to help them with their leadership, management, and communication styles. And does anybody know why it's really good to have good communication? Give me an answer. Correct. It cuts down on friction, confusion, it increases productivity, and decreases turnover. So what I do is I work with companies to help them with all of these major issues. And I know that this workshop today, worked all day long. For the last 3 days, you've been sitting around. Anybody been running you around yet, working you out? Oh, good. Okay, good. So this is my opportunity to work you out. We're going to be working on our leadership and communication skills today, and we're going to do I'm going to moderate after each activity that we do. We'll do a little Q&A. So we're going to do 3 different activities followed by Q&A, and I'm going to give you heads up in terms of what we're really looking to achieve. So are we ready to get started? All right. Everybody's pretty clear on what I do and what you're not going to do? Okay. Come on up. Everybody stand up. Come on to the center of the room here. No, leave your ropes. I know you want to play with them already. It's so much fun. Now I'm going to save that for last. That's the last thing you'll do. That's going to make you crazy. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like you guys to break into circles of maybe 6 people. If you can find 6 people, make a circle. Do you guys know each other yet? Oh, you're going to get to know each other today. Now, if you want to build a circle over here, we can bring you in over here. You don't have to get up if you don't want to.
No, I'm busy.
You want to watch? Okay. Okay, so you can come over here. I'm going to bring you into this circle. Close this one. Okay, so we're going to play a little game, and it's about concentration. Oh, we're missing somebody. No? Okay, so we're going to play a little game. This is what I call improvisational leadership. So you have to kind of just think on your feet and react. But the key ingredient in this activity that we're going to do is listening. Okay? Very hard for us to do. So it's a game called Zip Zap Zoom. Have you ever played it? Okay. So you played it, Lynn? Oh, that's right. Come on. This is my sister, Lynn, and she's going to be doing the stress management part. Okay. So what we do is when you're in the circle, I'm going to throw a zip. Okay? To what's your name? To Fu. Zip, and then you're going to throw a zap to Lynn.
Zap.
But you have to clap. Zap, and Lynn can throw a zoom to Joe. So when you get the zap, you throw the zoom.
You choose whoever you want.
Whoever, yeah. Okay, so it's zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Okay, zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Okay, and you can move it around the circle. So you want to move it around the circle. So it's zip.
Okay.
And then you can go zap, and you can go zoom, and you move it around the circle. Okay? But you got to go fast. You got to go fast. Zip. Zip. Okay. All right. Do you guys understand how to play? Zip, zap, zoom. Zip.
Zap.
And then you zap somebody, and then they zoom.
What does the Zoom person do that?
They zap, and you start. So after you get to zip, guys, after you get to zoom, you start again from zap, and you keep throwing it around the circle.
Okay.
Zip, zip, zap, zoom, zip. So after you get to zoom, you start again from the beginning. Okay, so I go to you. I'm going to go to zip, and you zap. So, and then you can zoom, Tina. Zoom, and then you start again from zip. Okay, try that. You got it? Okay, go. Zip. You start with zip.
Zip.
Okay, I'll start.
Zip. What?
Zoom. It's all about listening and concentration.
Like Simon says.
Oh no, we're gonna mix it up.
Oh, I got a headache all this like.
All right, keep going faster this time. All right, faster. You go.
So if you get a Zoom, I think you would say someone has sit. So you take it to the next
All right.
This is fun. You should add this.
Okay. I want everybody to now form a big circle. Oh yeah. So get into a big circle. And let's kick it up a notch. What do you think? Let's kick it up a notch. I'm gonna get it started. Ready? Zip.
Zap.
Zip.
Zap. Zoom.
Zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zap.
Zoom. Zap. Zoom.
Zip. Zap. Zoom. Zip. Zap.
Zip.
Zap. Zoom. Zip.
Faster.
Zap.
Zoom.
Faster. Zap.
Zoom.
Zip. Zap. Zoom. Zip.
Zap. Zoom.
Zap.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zip. Zap.
Zoom.
Zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zip. Oh.
Zap.
Good. Good. Keep going.
Zip. Zap.
Zoom.
Zip.
Zap.
Zoom. Zip. Zap. Zoom.
Zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zip.
Zap.
Zoom.
Zip.
Zoom.
Zap. Good job, everybody. Okay, so let's just talk about this for a second. If you want to sit down for a second, you can. We'll just talk about this activity and kind of figure out what you learned from it. Or if you want to stay standing, we can stand too. We stay standing, okay, because we have another activity. So what were the key areas, the key components that you learned from this quick listening? Alertness. Attentive. Coordination. What's that? Coordination. Eye contact. I love that. You have to have eye contact with who you're communicating with. When you're working, people are coming up to you and you're like, yeah, okay, I got it. But when you stop and listen, make eye contact, and then you make a decision, what happens? What's the difference?
They feel like you're listening to them.
Yeah.
They see what they're saying.
Yeah. Is this something a game that you could take back to your offices? Do you think that you could teach it to your team so that they could learn from what you're learning today? Because it's very important skills. Paying attention, being aware, eye contact, listening skills. Those are all good. And reaction times are good too. Okay, we're going to play another game now. You ready? Games are fun, right? All right, so what we're doing is called the school bus game. Does everybody like school buses? So how about a city bus?
from New York. Yeah.
You're from New York? Okay. Okay, so basically we're going to kind of create two separate lines. I would like everybody to stand in the middle of the room. Don't worry, this is really easy. Okay? Everybody stand in the middle of the room. Okay, good. Okay. You can all everybody face me. We're on the bus. You're sitting on the bus. Okay? You're sitting on the bus. I'm the bus driver. Okay? I'm going to call out different stops, which are choices that you make. I'm going to say something on this side and something on this side. So, for example, I could say vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream. And those of you that choose vanilla ice cream will go to this side, and those of you that pick strawberry will go to this side. And then we'll look at each other, we'll go cool, and we'll all come back to the middle. Sound good? Let's try it with vanilla and strawberry, just because I use that as an example, because we're going to go faster. The idea is nobody can stay in the middle of the room. Ready? Vanilla or strawberry? Okay, strawberry people, look at your vanilla people. What do you think? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I got some good ones. Okay, ready? I got everybody back on the bus. Okay, we're going to go faster. Okay, back up the bus a little bit because I'm going to get run over here. Okay, here we go. Daytime, nighttime. That's the point. That's the point. Everybody back on the bus. This is my favorite one. All right, ready? Spend money, save money. Where are my spenders? I can't hear you.
Here.
Where are my savers?
Here.
I still can't hear. Can you hear me? Say. All right, everybody back on the bus. Oh, this is a good one. Run, walk.
Oh, I like that run.
All right, everybody back on the bus. One friend, many friends. Interesting. All right, everybody back on the bus. Loud, quiet. Quiet people. Do you think that they're loud? Do we think that the loud people are loud?
Yes.
Let's hear how loud the loud people are. Let's hear how quiet the quiet people are. All right, everybody back on the bus. Oh, this is my favorite. That's another favorite. Problem solver, problem maker. Oh, really? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next moderator and my sister. All right, back on the bus. I don't believe you. I don't know about that. Okay, ready? What's up? Okay, here we go. Back on the bus. Squishing. Ready? Tidy. Messy. Oh, yelling? Come on, there's such a thing as Get over there. I know you better than that. Call you out. All right, back on the bus. Let's see, I have one more, I think. Okay. Ready? Triangle, square. Okay. All right. So this was a little activity. Before I tell you what it's all about, why don't you tell me what you got from it?
I just got a little bit of me out of it, my personality. You know, I saw myself in some of those things, like, you know, I'm a spender, I can be messy. You know, it was just describing myself.
You got yourself in it? Okay. What else?
We're different. It's okay to be different.
That we're different? What else?
I'm not always on the same side as
everybody else.
Oh,
Like,
that's interesting.
sometimes I'm with her, sometimes I'm over there, and she's over here.
So sometimes you're not on the same side.
So basically, you're not a follower.
Okay.
You decide for yourself.
You decide for yourself.
It depends on how you're evaluating it. For, like you said, loud and quiet. Does that apply to you or to other people that surround you?
Your interpretation is
Yeah.
different. What else?
Making decisions.
Making decisions. How do we make decisions? Isn't it interesting that we make decisions in a split second? How often in your work life do you make those decisions in a split second and you don't even think about it, right? Are you really thinking about chocolate or vanilla or ice, strawberry or shortcake, or like, are you really thinking about these things every day? No. But when you have to make decisions, somehow deep in your subconscious, you're making these immediate decisions. Do. You saw how fast you were making decisions? And that's what you do every day in your work life. So sometimes you have to pause. When I say it like that, what do you get from it?
Oh, it's easier right now. You give us just two choices. You know, pick one or the other.
Right.
At the workplace, you may have many more options.
Right.
So that's why it may take you a little longer to
Right.
make a decision.
Right.
Now you got
And
two
there's more
choices.
ways, more than one way to answer the question.
Yeah, that's also an increase to speed it up.
But yeah, sure. What I'm really getting at is that we make snap decisions all day long. All day long we're making snap decisions. We have employees coming up to us asking us quick questions. How do I deal with this situation? How do I deal with that situation? And you're making quick decisions all the time. And they come from the subconscious. And they go fast. And sometimes when you have more complex problems, you're inclined to go quick, and maybe you need to slow it down, bring awareness to the challenge, and pause for a minute, because you know how quickly now that you can make these quick decisions. Does everybody see that? Does that work? Anything else that you got from this little activity? It's fun? Yeah. This is, again, all the activities I'm showing you today. I do, 3, 4, 5 hour workshops on team building, leadership skills. This is just like a little itty bitty taste. But I hope that you can take what I'm showing you today back with you to wherever you're from. Anybody here from Colorado? All right, Coloradans. So that you can take it back with you and show your team so that you can teach them as well. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now everybody has a rope on your table. Grab it. You don't have a rope? Okay. How am I doing for time? How much time do I have? I had 45 to start, right? So I'm what, 30 minutes in?
No, you have 45 minutes now.
No, because we're both doing 45 minutes. Yeah.
20 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Don't stress.
I'm not stressing.
Get the rope.
I'm not stressing. I just wanted to make sure. Can you come? Okay. Who's missing a rope? Is anybody missing a rope? Okay, come with me, sister.
I'm playing.
Come play. Yeah, I need you to be my model. Okay. Does everybody who doesn't have rope?
By the way, we had no idea that you were going to be doing a workshop together. We both condensed it, we both submitted our presentations, and then they just...
Put us together.
That was really good. That was great.
Yeah, and Lynn came in from Montreal. So, okay. So everybody have rope? Do you want to play? You can play sitting down if you want with with somebody else. So if you're sitting down, you can play this game sitting down. Who needs? Can she come? It is hot in here. Can they turn on the air in here a little more? I know, it's when you're sitting, right? Aren't you freezing cold when you're just sitting there? Oh, yeah. Okay, so my sister is going to model how we wear this lovely rope. She's going to put it around her wrist. Okay, just like so. Okay, it doesn't have to be tight. It can be loose. Everybody see that? Now, you're going to find a partner. Hopefully somebody that's not too tall, much taller than you or much shorter than you. And what you're going to do, I'm just going to model it. and then you can do it. Okay, everybody with me? Okay, everybody? I'm looking at you too. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to thread the rope like a plus sign. Everybody see that? Okay. And then you want to put your wrist through the loops, just like so. See? Okay, great. Now, you might want to introduce yourself to your partner so you know your names. These are getting close. Oh, you want Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do, yeah, you're fine, is to get out of it. Does anybody need a partner? Because my sister can help. Yeah, now you have to get out of the knot. Now, wait, I got to tell you the rules. You are not allowed to take it off at all. Okay? You're not allowed to take it off at all. It has to stay on your wrists. And you don't have to break your back and do crazy contortions. You can try, and the person that figures it out, come see me. I'll give you a prize now. Yeah, you could. You could do it sitting down. You could do it sitting down. What's that?
No, maybe not. What was the first one? You couldn't take it off?
You can't take it off, and you don't have to do contortions. You could do it sitting down.
We're sideways now. We're sideways.
I think you got it.
Oh, wait. Stay right like that. Let me see. Smile. All right, stop. Ready? Okay.
No. Oh, man. So we win this.
Okay. You can't take it off.
Oh. Slide it.
You can't take it off.
I think we're just more.
Oh, we are.
Yes. Okay, we have a winner here. Now, everybody stop what you're doing.
You're a winner.
All right. Everybody stop what you're doing for a sec. We have a winner. Somebody figured it out. Now,
You just slide your hand.
you guys come over here. Wardrick and Robert figured it out. Robert figured it out. What I want you to do is, this is a problem. Do you find it solvable or unsolvable at this moment right now? Unsolvable. Are you who's struggling with this problem? Me. So there's two people in this room that can offer help, that know what to do. And they can offer help, but they can't show you. They can only explain to you using their words what to do. And if those of you are ready to ask for help, you can ask for help from these two gentlemen in the room.
We did it right.
Okay? So if you need help, now you don't have, now,
I think we did it right.
let me, all right, show me, show me.
We would do it together.
I guess we just separated. Okay.
No.
That wasn't it.
No.
We didn't.
But we didn't take it off.
That's true.
We did it together. We exchanged.
Yes.
And it came off.
Yes.
On each other's arms.
Yes. Let me see that. Let me see that. Show me that. I've never seen this solution. It's actually not. That's good. That's good. Let me see.
Go through it with me.
Oh boy. If you
We went together.
okay, well, if you can explain that, if you can explain it.
Wait, you have to go through yours. Your hands go through yours.
Do that one, right?
So you can go over to them and watch what they're doing.
No, you're still going through mine.
I still went through yours, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time.
We did. Okay. We did it the first time.
Okay, well, if you figure it out, show me.
Oh, okay. I know what they did.
You're not came undone. Here, use this one.
We figured it out.
You did?
She ended up with both of them, actually. How did I end
Let
up
me
with
see.
both of
Show
them?
me. So,
Take this ring out.
Can't go more.
Yeah, y'all they need help. Robert, do it. Robert.
well, Robert, did you teach anybody else how to do it?
Yes.
Now that you've been taught, you need to teach the others who ask, whoa, if they ask you, and you're not allowed to touch. Uh-oh.
Okay, what happened? I think we
Take that one back off.
If you do it again, it's something that's going to get strangled.
I got a good picture of you guys.
Okay, great.
Okay. Back to the door.
Okay, so there's a way that you could do it where you don't have to do anything. You could be sitting down and do it. Find out from one of your colleagues. You want me to make a knot for you?
Yes. She said y'all are doing too much. That's what she said.
Yeah, you can do it just by sitting down. All right.
We're direct up. This is what we gathered. Now we got it to where I was
But they didn't even do all of that.
Did you not come undone?
We did it differently the first time. It came right off.
Yeah.
We don't know how he did it, but we did it.
That's the idea that,
How it doesn't come back.
here, you want to use this one?
No, we just want to
Okay.
take it back so I can take it back to work. I guess it doesn't matter.
I just made a knot.
Okay.
You're free.
Yeah.
Now can you teach it to anybody else?
Yeah. Teach me after I do this to you because I still don't get it.
Now you can't touch. You have to explain.
I know.
Okay. You were actually
I couldn't fit into.
Does that mean I'm a terrible teacher?
No, stop moving.
You just
If you can.
that's good.
Done? Can't touch. I'm right here.
Okay.
You can.
We did this way too.
We like that.
Okay. That's an easier way. Yeah. That's
Ours was just exchange, like without.
yeah, which was very good.
We just kind of.
Which was very good.
That was good.
This one you can get out of all the time though.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Listen to my I'm not trying
No, that one was good.
Okay, let's take these ropes off.
Hold on, you can keep them if you want.
I just don't want my
You just throw it on now.
Okay, is there anybody still working on this problem? Okay, we got one more group.
That was fun.
You got tangled up again?
That was fun.
All right, once you're done, grab a seat. You can sit down for a few minutes. We'll talk about it. Ooh, that's not good.
her right there.
In the green. Okay. All right. Should we talk about it? You want to talk about it? Yes.
Okay, even when I was told how to do it, and we figured it out mostly because my partner figured it out, but I thought I kind of knew, and then I went to help somebody else, and it was not successful. So sometimes I think you have to recognize what you're able to do, what you're not able to do, and elicit help from people.
Ask for help when you know your own boundaries from those that do know. Is that what you're saying? What else?
Picture the problem.
Picture the problem.
Yeah, in this case, it's three-dimensional. You have to be able to picture it.
Oh, well, you're special. That's good. Picture the problem. But it's a very interesting point.
There's more than one way to look at any problem.
That's exactly right. There's more than one way to look at any problem, and how do you observe the problems in front of you? Yes.
From like a systematic aspect of perspective, there's always someone who's found a way to solve problems and never think that there's a problem so intractable that you can't be able to solve it. You have to find someone who has found a way to overcome it and learn from it.
So there's no I'm just repeating for the recordings, but there's no problem that hasn't at some point been solved, and so that we can look at the problem and find the solution either by asking for it or searching for it.
Basically, you've got to work together.
Teamwork. So what I wanted to have you observe in that was that there are problems that we do find in our day-to-day life, in our work life, that we think are unsolvable, and yet there are ways to solve the problems. And sometimes there's somebody in the room who already knows the solution, and it's a question of asking them for the solution. Then it's about the person that has the solution explaining to you what to do and how quickly do you get it. Some people, it took them a while. And then it's about having that awareness in your body on both sides, the person that's explaining it and the person that's receiving the explanation, who's getting irritated and frustrated because you're not getting it. Okay? So when you feel that in your body, that frustration and aggravation, that's a point where you need to be aware and take it down a notch, calm yourself down a bit, and come at it again. But delegating, when you're delegating tasks to employees that are not getting it, it can be very frustrating on both sides. And that was what this example was, is, are you getting it? Are you getting frustrated that you're not getting it? Is there any problem that's insurmountable? So this concludes my little workshop for today. I thank you all so much for your active participation. It was wonderful to have you. And if anybody is interested in getting any of these exercises or speaking with me about workshops or anything like that, you have my card and information, and I have tons of information on my website also about other activities and things that you could do to help build leadership and team building in your organization. Thank you very much.
Got it. Okay, this is not going to be, sit down and listen to stress management. It's going to be boring. This is a small part of my presentation. A lot of it, like my sister, is going to be interactive in the sense of you actually more, it's you with yourself. How many people here are healthcare providers, caregivers? Okay. I'm giving you a workshop on stress management. The angle that I'm giving you is Ayurveda. Has anyone ever heard of it? Okay. Basically, Ayurveda is a 5,000-year-old model for stress management. It comes from India, and it's all about, it's a medical model of health from India. It's just wonderful. My background is I'm a nurse, and I studied to become an Ayurvedic practitioner, and then I became a yoga instructor because they all go together. So I bring all of this to the table to be able to show you things about stress management. When I was younger, I used to coach women in labor, talk about stress. And it's very funny because a lot of it had to do with breathing. Anyways, on we go. We're all born with an instinctive stress response. That's number one. The phone rings. This is what the stress response is eliciting in you. Okay? Everyone has a knee-jerk reaction when you see something like that because we're part animal. The difference is that today we're reacting the way we would to a primal thing. But it's not for the right reasons. We're having difficulty turning off that primal response. And that's what I want to help you to become aware of. It's because of this that we need stress management tools. In the old days, cavemen knew that when there was a predator, they had to fight or flight. They had to run or fight. But when it was over, they hung. They were cool. They were relaxed. Now, this is constant. It can be a phone call. It can be a text. It can be a person. It can be a red light. It can be jamming on the brakes. But it goes on all day long. You keep getting those hits. Watching television, watching the news. And this is the reason why stress management tools are necessary daily. Because they don't go away. We're trying to get to neutral as opposed to always feeling this way. This is what this workshop is all about. I mentioned the fight or flight response. It's a real knee-jerk reaction. If you think about how you feel if you were driving and avoided an accident, okay? Does your body go, okay? Well, all that gets locked into you. And it doesn't go away. It's still there. It's stored. So part of what I'm going to teach you is get rid of it. The workshop that I'm giving, I offer many workshops on stress management. They can be anywhere from a full day to 3 hours to a 45 minutes. So I'm giving you the headlines today. It's a taste of tools, but it won't be, but I give others that are more in depth. So just to tell you, we have overactive stress hormones. The most popular one is cortisol. And make a long story short, you get adrenaline pumping, and then you get cortisol pumping. And cortisol keeps going for 48 hours. So no matter what you do, you're going to still feel that in your system. So if you say, oh, I'll be okay after, I'm fine. Well, you might be fine in your head, but your body is still producing that. And that causes things like, I can't remember, I'm confused, I can't sleep, and you don't know why. Well, there's a physiological reason why. Noticeable and hidden effects, you know, I'm going to just skim over. Just to let you know, we talked about this. Ayurveda is the medical model of health, developed in India thousands of years ago and is practiced to this day. In India, you have Ayurvedic hospitals. all over. And it's become the first, very, very first part of the model that came from India was meditation. And lo and behold, there's so much scientific research going on today showing the benefits of meditation from a health perspective. You know what got me into doing meditation? Finding out scientifically reduces cardiovascular disease, diabetes, improves chances of avoiding cancer not recurring again. All of these things said to me, I have to do something about this. Also, I have to try it. Whatever I'm showing you, I tried. I tried it for years. I was stressed. I needed it. It was able to show me how it works. And that's why I feel very good about teaching it to you. So Ayurveda is a Sanskrit word which means the science of life. It examines the various ways in which people use the food they eat, the activities that they perform, and other lifestyle factors that will encourage them to move back towards the center instead of further and further out of balance. It's all about balance. Your body has an innate wisdom. When the stress is evacuated and you're eating foods that your body understands as opposed to chemicals or processed, and your emotions are clear because you've been able to do some breathing to let out the trash, so to speak, then your innate wisdom starts telling you what it needs. And that is the greatest gift you can give yourself. No person here will need the same recipe. And Ayurveda recognizes that. Let's start with Ayurveda philosophy. Now, don't fall asleep, it's quick. Okay? The universe is composed of material. That material composed the earth and it composed us. In Ayurveda, it breaks it down. Breaks it down into space, air, fire, water, and earth. And you're going to go, really, we're composed of fire. We're really composed of earth. No. It's very sophisticated, Ayurveda. The energy produced these elements is what produced us. It behaves much like these elements, but it's not. So when you say, oh, I have a lot of space and air in me, it's not space and air, but it could make you more spacey. Understand? Fire. You have a lot of fire in you. Chances are you can get heated up real quick. Okay? You get angry quickly. But somebody that's got a lot of water in them, think of water as always balancing itself out. They always tend to be very even because they have a lot of the water element, the subtle energy contained in water. So what Ayurveda does is it groups these elements into three categories. Like you have type A, type B, type C personalities. We have our personalities in Ayurveda. You can be a Vata, a Pitta, or a Kapha. And you're going to think, where did these names come from? They're Sanskrit. Each of us are composed of a little bit of everything, obviously. We need to be composed of all the elements. And they all have specific functions. So Vata is responsible for the nervous system, okay, and for movement. Pitta is responsible for the production of energy. It's metabolism. It's all that transforming whatever you see into making sense of it. In Kapha, it's the water in us. It lubricates all of our joints. And it's also our structure, our bones, and our repairs. You ever notice that things heal, wounds heal? That's because Kapha is responsible for that. I'm not going into detail. This is the don't fall asleep on me, we're almost there. Okay? Every single person is born with the three constitutions, but in different percentages. So someone could have a Vata personality, Someone can have a Pitta personality, and someone can have a Kapha personality. Why is this important? Because stress, that thread that is always somewhere lurking, okay, will cause you to react to it differently. Have you ever... I'm sorry? Okay, let's go on. Now, thank you. Good prompt. You see, when you have too much stress and you have a lot of vata, okay, you will tend to be more nervous, anxious, and fearful. Now, the thing is that stress causes you always to activate that part of you. Okay? Someone who's vata, it will be that much more. Okay? Because their system, their nervous system is much more delicate. Why is one person in the same situation so much more stressed out than the next person? Because that person might be a vata. And the kapha, it takes a lot to get them going because they're just so grounded. Okay? The pitta, they're made of fire. Does it make sense to you that when they're really stressed out, they're going to get angry and irritable? That's what happens. So the vata gets, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The pitta goes, really? They get frustrated, they're irritable, you cannot deal with them. And then your kapha, they withdraw. Okay? They keep everything inside and they are stressed, but they just go back into the cave and that's it, like the turtle. Okay? One of the nice things about understanding it is if you're working with your peers and you start seeing trends, it gives you a better understanding of how they act and why. And when you can talk to them and when they won't remember a thing. I say stress less daily. In Ayurveda, a healthy, low-stress lifestyle means having a daily routine that includes sufficient sleep. The number one way of bringing down your stress level is getting good sleep. And it's usually paradoxical because sleeping is often something that you can't do when you're stressed out. Okay? Healthy eating habits, exercise to a light sweat, meditation, self-massage, and deep breathing. What's really important about stressing less, more than anything else, is having a routine. Because when you have a routine that your body can count on, it won't stress out on you. Every time it doesn't know when you don't know when you're supposed to be going to sleep, and you wake up at the different hours, and you're eating at all weird times, and you're getting hungry, and you're tired, that's stressing your body. So when you create a routine, and you also know to expect that you're going to pop in some stress management, some meditation, some breathing, some whatever, that is a recipe to help yourself. Are you in balance? Let's have, okay? If you can all bring out your chairs, we're going to do what we call a self-massage. Come to a circle. Now this is not serious, okay? This is all going to be all right. Now we're getting into the fun part. I know you've been through a long week. Can everyone see me? Okay. Now I left nothing to chance. I tried to give you as many pieces of information as possible. So it's all in your handouts. I also gave you a card, so if you have any questions, you can email me. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you or refer you. Okay, we're going to do something called self-massage. Is there any way we can turn off part of these lights? I usually like to bring in candles, but the fire department is not happy. All right, I'm not going to stress about this. Let's go. Rub your hands together. It's great. I'm not going to tell you what it does till later, okay? So Simon says, start by gently massaging your head from the front to the back. It's very important to try, thank you, and focus on the sensation of your fingertip on your skin. And work from the back of, and it doesn't matter if you haven't finished, okay? Just keep following so you won't stress. Go from the back of the neck all the way to the front 3 times. Breathing in and out. Okay, now place your thumbs on your temples. Pass your fingers over your forehead. That's it. Now take you keep your thumbs on your temples and transfer them to the back of your head and just gently pass your fingers over the back of your head, noticing how it feels. Now take your thumb and your fingers, your index finger, and place them right on the bone, just where the eyebrows begin, and gently pinch from the inside of the bone, from the inside to the outside. Breathe in and out. Good. At the corners of your eyes, just come up and down, up and down, up and down. Now under the eyes, just follow where the bone is. Feel it. How many times do you notice that you actually have a bone? Okay? The sides of the ears. Feel where the bone is next to your ear and go up and down. And go behind the ear and the same thing. Now pinch your ear from the top, the outside of it, all the way to the bottom and pull like a genie. And again. And pull. And again. There's no right or wrong here, okay? Gently stroke your cheeks. How many times do you feel yourself caressing? That gentleness that you give a child or someone you love. And the other side. Breathing in and out. Noting it. Close your eyes and feel the sensation. Pass your finger over your upper lip and your lower lip. Upper, lower, upper, and lower. At the sides of the lips, up and down. Now gently pinch your chin from the inside to the outside, feeling the bone, feeling the jaw. And just take note of any tension that you may have. Breathe in and out. Good. Now take your hands and gently pass them over your neck, over the front of your chest. I'm not doing it because otherwise it's going to be very loud. Like in the bath. And the other side. And over the chest. Very vascular here. Underneath the breast. Take your belly button and do circles. Oh, it doesn't matter. You're following the colon. The colon comes up, sideways, and down. That's what you're doing. Up and down on the sides. Now swing your hand over and try and get as much of your back as possible. And the other side. And go behind, or up and down over the ribs. Feel where the ribs end and do circles. That's where your kidneys are. Now come to your shoulder and come all the way up behind your ear and down. And all the way up and down and up and down. Circle your shoulder. Every joint we circle. And the other way. Up and down. All the long bones, you go up and down. All the joints, we circle. Circle the elbow, other way, inside, other way, up and down, lower arm. Come back to the sensation of your hand on your body. Wrist, counterclockwise, inside, counterclockwise, up and down, other way. Come to this shoulder. Come up and down, up and down, up and down. Circle, counterclockwise. Down the arm. Circle the elbow, counterclockwise. Little smile to the face. This is okay, it's not homework. Circle the wrist, counterclockwise, inside. This has been done for 5,000 years in India, every morning. I didn't make it up. It's called the Abhyanga self-massage. The front, first finger, second, third. Pinch right at the tip. Now gentle, no pulling out the sockets. Okay, here now. Please try not to. Circle here, counterclockwise. Okay, the thigh. Do it with some love. I often go, Circle the knee, counterclockwise. Under the knee, counterclockwise. You can get down or lift up. The ankle, counterclockwise. The Achilles tendon here, up and down. Down the front of the foot. I usually take off my shoes, but you can just do this. And push the big toe, first, second, third, and fourth. I generally do this on my toes, but we're in shoes today. It's cool. Okay, other leg. Breathe in and out. Knee, other side, behind the knee, other side, up and down on either side, down the leg, ankle, counterclockwise, behind the ankle, front of the foot, the back of the foot, so I'll do that. Press on the big toe, first, second, third, and fourth, doing this. Rub the hands together. Palm them, place them on the bony part of your below your eye, and cup them. And inhale, soften the eye socket, and exhale. Let it sink towards the back of your head. Inhale, exhale. Rub your hands again until they're nice and warm. Use Vanessa if you like. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathe in and out. This is a great thing to do for tired eyes, tired computer eyes. Now, last time, your heart uses a tremendous amount of energy, beats all day long, and out, and in, and out. Okay, that is self-massage. Any comments? Hey? I'm sorry? Yeah. Well, you know what? I lowered all of the lights, but in fact, this replaces the morning coffee. It's relaxing, but it's stimulating. So you know I use that analogy of jamming on the brakes and your body's like this? Well, this gets out everything. And it's recommended to do every morning. So you get that out of your system. Okay? Yeah, the whole body. You can do it in the shower. You can do it with some oil, which is what I did this morning. put a little on your hand, and you oil the whole body. You warm it up. Olive oil is good for everyone. The other thing that it is good for is circulation. You have cold hands, cold feet, great for circulation. And it's also good for lymphatic drainage. So pushing all the extra fluid accumulating in your body out of the way. Okay, may I have a little bit more lighting, please? Thank you. Now I'm going to show you the next thing. Oh, it's a little hard. Can we lower it just a little bit? Can we do a slight, a little? Thank you. Now, energy levels. We asked the question, are you in balance? Okay? So when you wake up in the morning, you can ask yourself these questions, being aware of me, not just I'm a head with a body that's walking with me. You can do things to feel better. So balance is achieved when your energy level remains constant all through the day. Do you feel that? Okay? So the question is, how do you achieve it? And one of the best things that I can tell you is deep breathing. Okay. If you take one and pass it on. And open it up, please. You know, I'm also a nurse, and I work with patients, with clients. And in particular, I'm working, open it up, please. In particular, okay. In particular, I'm working with a man who, he's paralyzed, okay? He's completely paralyzed, but he does have a little bit of ability to move. And it's really important to be able to use your breathing. What do I do with him? I've tried all kinds of things, breathe into your abdomen, blah, 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 blah. I got him bubbles. He's 62 years old. He blows with the bubbles. Fantastic. All right. I want to show you a thing that you can do at home. You can roll up a couple of towels like this. If you have a yoga mat, you can do that. Okay. So what you can do is, I'm just going to show you the breathing here. You put it behind your back. So the little curve in your lower back is supported. And then you lie down. And you don't want you to be like that. You don't want it to be just so that your head's flat. Okay? And when you breathe all the way to your abdomen. And out. You're breathing here. This comes out. The rib cage, it opens up. And then you breathe all the way up to your clavicle. To exhale, you imagine you're pressing your belly button towards your back. Or, like an accordion, you're pushing the sides of your tummy towards the center. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I gave you the notes. You'll be able to review it. But what I want you to know is when you're stressed, there's no way I can get to my abdomen. I can't right now. I'm stressed. I'm trying to give a workshop. I can't do it. I can't go. It's too tight. When you're stressed, the breathing is up here. One awareness note. Be aware of this, how it's feeling. Are you breathing here or are you breathing here? And if you're only breathing here, try and get it down. So try now and do a few bubbles and see what happens. Try doing it where you're sitting up. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Now look, you can do this at home, putting a wrap behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try again. Let's try and get a lot of bubbles going here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now let me see a good inhale. Exhale. Keep going. I want lots of bubbles. Does anybody need a tissue? Inhale. Here you go. Exhale. Now what's your trick? You're getting a lot of them. Bring it closer to you. There. No, you're not inhaling. You forgot. A little. You'll get it. It's gentle. No way. Okay? And don't look at everybody is different and unique. It could be that you have a tremendous lung capacity and it just goes. Or it was a bad bubble, a bad lot. Okay. So this is homework, by the way. Oh, well done. Anybody else want? Beautiful. Anybody want? This is homework that you can take home with you. And, wow. And, did you get it? Okay. There you go. All right. This is what we call a stress reliever. This is a stress reliever. All right. Now we're going to go to the next stress reliever. Okay? Okay? I got them at Walmart.
What if you get decent and you are doing the reading?
Then you stop. You stop. Because you might be exhaling too much. You might not getting enough here. Can I have your cell phone, please? Okay, whistle. All right, the next thing that's going to happen is the following. Okay? So this is all the breathing. Why does it break? Why does it work? Because it resets your parasympathetic nervous system. Let's continue playing. I am Peta. I am fire. And I am so angry. Okay? I just went to the gate, and they told me that I didn't have a seat selected. Not only that, they're overbooked, and I have to get on a flight. Okay? And they're telling me to be patient and we'll see. What am I going to do? I'm going to get on my phone, and I'm going to speak to someone, and I'm going to say, do you know what they did? Have you any idea how horrible their approach is? They are incompetent, and I can't stand what they're doing, and I'm going to miss my flight, and I just can't take it anymore. Really? Yes. It's off. If you're angry, you're stressed, you got to get it out. No one knows it's not on. It's a great, great thing to do. You're really mad at someone? Oh, excuse me just a minute. He is absolutely driving me nuts. Okay? It's another tool, and most people have these. Oh, can we do it right at the end? Okay. We need a bubble going. Sorry. That's okay. All right. Now, can everybody sit up? Because the idea, no, sit in your chairs. The idea is to have good posture. When you have good posture, you've got better lung expansion. And let's see if you can, let's get as many bubbles going as possible. Okay? Inhale. You're going to get it, John. You can do this. Exhale. Inhale. There, you got one going there. First a little more. Inhale. Oh, you see that bubble just even got lost. Good. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. No stress. It's all good. So you can do this homework, right? You're on break. Go out. You can do this. Okay? That's good. You like this, huh? All right. Are we almost bubbled? We're okay. All right. Now, if you can put the bubbles away for now. Sorry. Thank you. It is homework. If you can give me a couple more, maybe another couple of minutes just to finish up. Do you want anybody need Kleenex? Okay. Here, can you pass it around? Because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to stick your fingers in your ears. Okay, so you all have homework to do. Need more? Okay. Also at the office, if you find that someone is just too stressed out, there's nothing wrong with pulling out the bubbles and having them blow on them for a bit instead of saying cool off. Okay, the next thing is you're anxious. You ever have that anxious feeling when you're waiting for test results from the hospital and they're supposed to be calling and you don't know what to do with yourself? Okay. If you have earache, headache, or cardiovascular problems, okay, ask your doctor if this is okay before you try it. Otherwise, follow me. Place your thumb into your palm, curl your fingers around, okay, gently. Now place your finger on the bony part of your ear, the outside, and gently close it. To hear me, please release the ear. Now this is what I want you to do. Okay? Follow, I'm going to show you and then you try. Inhale. I place my fingers on my ear and I go, open up the elbows. Close your eyes. Continue to do that until you're out of air. And then take a deep breath in. Deep breath in and out. And in and out. And in and out. And open your eyes. How does that feel? The other thing you can do is, okay, you're not going to do that when you're driving, right? You hold on to the steering wheel. I'm just pretending. Well, you're going to do this probably when you're in. I take a deep breath in, that's it. You cannot think when you're doing that. It's like when the kid said, I can't hear you, no can hear you. It works. So it's a phenomenal stress relieving technique. Okay? All right. So the other thing I mentioned just to close is lifestyle. Lifestyle needs routine, and routine needs to be there to help you to feel, to know what you can be anticipating. Okay? Meditation, I gave you some things in the handout. It is the Cadillac of stress relief, but it doesn't have to be hard to do. It can be really easy. And I gave you a link for something called heart-based meditation, where all you have to do is sit back like this and close your eyes. There's more info, but what I'm trying to say is, instead of putting on the TV or just that's actually what it feels like instead of those very rigid yogi positions. Okay? So have a look. Get enough sleep. Go to bed at 10. Wake up at 6. Try to make it so that you're not needing an alarm to wake up. That's how you know. Have a regular bowel movement each morning. Okay? Digest your food. When you're aware of what you're eating, you can secrete the digestive enzymes your body needs to be able to break it down and do well. Leave the table when you're 70% full. It helps you to digest better. Walk. Try to walk to a light sweat or exercise to a light sweat. Yoga's great because it relieves stress, but it energizes. Other forms of exercise will relieve stress, but they leave you tired. There's the difference. Smile. Close your eyes for one moment. Put a smile on your face and see what happens. See the difference? All you need is this. And it changes your whole blood chemistry. And thank you all very much. I'm here if you have any questions. As I said, you can email me anytime. Thank you.
So I didn't get any of the handouts?
Absolutely, of course. I know I passed the handouts around. Are there any left?
Okay.